Forgotten dhaba was no longer forgotten. Weeks turned into months and the transformation became visible. The faded board was replaced with a cleaner, brighter one. The seating area was repaired. The hand washing station was added. A proper menu board was hung and QR code for digital payment was placed near the counter. A small refrigerator came in, a new stove was added, and the old man hired one helper, then another, and still he kept the same discipline. Fresh food, honest portions, fair prices, no shortcuts. Whenever Arohi called, he would proudly update her. Today, he ran out of dal by 3 p.m. Today, 5 cars were standing outside at once. Today, someone came from 40 kilometers away only because of your internet. He still called social media your internet. And every time he said it, Arohi laughed. But deep down, she felt emotional because this was no longer about business. It was about dignity restored, about a man who was not untalented, only unseen, about a place that did not need pity, only opportunity. One day, after several months, Arohi had to travel on the same route again. As her car approached that area, a smile naturally appeared on her face. She slowed down and then she saw it. The same dhaba, but not the same anymore. There were several cars parked outside. Two bikes stood near that side. A family was eating under a shed. A group of young travelers were taking selfies. A board was bright and clean, and near the entrance, a line was painted in bold: Taste of Home, Heart of Tradition. Arohi parked quietly and stepped out. Before she could enter, the old man looked up from the counter. For a second, he froze, then his face lit with pure joy. Arey, Beti! He almost came running. His eyes became wet. You came. Arohi smiled. Of course I came. I had to collect my free food, remember? He laughed loudly. Free, today you will eat like a queen. People nearby looked curiously at them. The old man proudly announced to everyone there, this is the daughter because of whom this dhaba is alive today. Arohi immediately folded her hands and said, no uncle, it is alive because your food deserved to live. He shook his head, no Beti, food alone is not enough anymore. Time has changed. You taught me that. He made her sit in the best chair as though she were family. Within minutes, the table was filled. Dal, roti, zira rice, fresh sabji, curd, salad, pickle, kheer. Arohi laughed. Uncle, it's too much. This is too much. He replied proudly. You said one day you would come for free food. You have been waiting. I have been waiting for this day. As she ate, she observed everything around her. A helper was serving water, another was making tea, a customer was scanning on QR code, a family was praising the food, two bikers were asking for direction to share with friends. The place was alive, warm, useful, respected. And then after the rush settled a little, the old man came and sat beside her. There was gratitude in his face, but also wisdom. He looked at the crowd and said slowly, Beti, I have understood something very important. Arohi smiled. What? He said, when the energy and technology of the young joins hands with the experience and honesty of the old, wonders happen. Arohi looked at him quietly. He continued, many elders think the young are impatient. Many young people think elders are outdated, but both are incomplete without each other. He pointed to the kitchen. My hands knew how to cook. Then he pointed to her phone, but your knowledge knew how to reach people. He folded his hands towards her. I had taste. You gave it a voice. Arohi's eyes became moist. She replied softly, and you reminded me that real values still exist beyond big cities, big brands, and polished walls. The old man smiled. No, Betty, you reminded me that help does not always come from relatives. Sometimes God sends strangers who became blessings. For a few seconds, neither spoke. Only the souls of the dhaba filled the air. Sounds of the dhaba filled the air. The tawa sizzling, steel plate crinkling, tea boiling, people laughing, life moving. Then Arohi said something quietly. Uncle, promise me one thing. He smiled again. Yes, what now? Never think you are too old to grow. He loved. And you promised me one thing. What? Never use your education only for money. Use it to save what deserved to survive. Arohi nodded. Promise. Years later, that little highway dhaba became famous among travelers. People began recognizing it by name. Road trips bloggers recommended it. Families planned stops there. Truck drivers trusted it. Young people loved its authenticity. And the old man, he no longer sat in sadness waiting for customers. He stood at the entrance every morning with pride. Not because he had become rich, but because he had become relevant again. And every time someone asked him, Babaji, how did your dhaba become so popular? He would smile and say, because one hungry girl did not just eat my food, she saw my worth. And this is all about our today's story. So hopefully you must have enjoyed today's story. What we learned from today's story, talent becomes powerful only when used to help others. Other moral value is old experience and young innovation together can create miracles. One more thing we learn, never let something valuable disappear just because it was not visible. True success is not just building your own future, but lifting someone else's presence. So this is all about our today's story. Hopefully you all must have enjoyed it. Please do share this story with your friends, relatives, neighbors, cousins, school friends, everyone. Do subscribe to our channel. We'll meet tomorrow with a new story. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Lots of blessings.